Hello everyone.
Mas maliit sa langaw. Hindi. Mas malaki sa langaw. Pwede. Bubuyog. Hindi. Mas maliit sa bubuyog. Hindi. Mas malaki sa bubuyog. Hindi. Butterfly. Hindi. Pulisa. Pwede. Gomgomo. Pwede.
Hello everyone. It's Megan Rose from the Philippines. Welcome to my live stream. So today I'm making the top part for the terno. This is what I have so far. So I'm working on the first sleeves. It's gonna be this way, guys. I'm hoping that it will work out. Hello to the one person watching. I'm using a steel hook for the mercerized cotton thread. I'm working on 4 colors of the color of the year. The first 4 colors of the rainbow. Red, orange, yellow, and green.
Thanks, sis. If you get one word, you win 10,000 pesos. If you get 2 words, you win 20,000 pesos. But if you get 3 words, you get the jackpot prize of 50,000 pesos. Good luck, live and live and live. Okay. Good luck. Timer ready. Give me 5 on the board.
So I'm also working on the pants, but I set it aside because I'm on that part where I'm thinking about the measurements. So this is the first flap, and I still have the other one. So there are 2 of them. One is for the first leg and the one for the second leg. I'm gonna put them together, but I am working on the measurements. Mega love shout out to the 3 people watching. So now I am working on the top. And the middle is made out of granny squares with a circle center. And the design is granny stitches. So these are mercerized cotton threads. That's why I'm using a metal hook with Amia on it, and it's a number 7. Hello to the 2 people watching. So that is my project for today. How are you guys? How are you doing? Today's weather here, it is sunny. But the water is cold. So when I take a shower, it's really cold. So a while ago, I was wearing my jacket. And I was also wearing some socks. Hello to the one person watching. Welcome to my live stream. Hello to the two people watching. Welcome to my live stream. I'm working on my made to order right now. It is a made to order from my Suki Rain. The one who has been asking me for some garments recently. I have made her some pants and tops from before. You may have seen it from my past videos. So, Mama turned on the electric fan. Welcome guys. How are you today? Are you working on something right now? And what time is it there today? The time is 1 p.m. I just want to live stream here for an hour to catch up with you guys. How are you guys doing? I'm focusing on my made to orders because they are due on February 13th. That is when Rain is expecting me to give this to her because it is her birthday on February 13th. So I still have 2 weeks to figure this out. So I am working on it. And I have some side projects too, like the boomerang shawl. I have two boomerang shawls with different measurements to them. Hello everyone. So the fiesta here has already gone. We experienced two fiesta because we have two churches near here. So now that I'm done with the yellow part, the next color is orange. I have this small bows here from the pants. And I'm hoping that the yarn that I have bought is enough for this project. Hello to the one person watching. So I already used up about, I'm on my third set of yarns right now. This is the pants. Still need to maybe put more rows to it, maybe 3 of the colors, so that it will acquire the measurement that I need. I have jotted down some notes for it on my notebook. So this is how I see it. So I have two flaps for the left and the right, and I'm gonna connect it here, and then I'm gonna sew this side here and then the other side. Although I am thinking of putting some rows here so that the pants will be a flare type of pants. So that is why I set it aside, because I am on that part where I am thinking of how to put it together. And I have these measurements here. I measured one of my pants, and one of them has a diameter of 15 inches. So that is gonna be times 2. But I think Rain's hips is should be 36 inches, and then the length should be 32 inches, and I will sew it here for about 9 inches. So I'm in that part where I am figuring out how to put them together. Then the top part is gonna be like this. So I am here, so I was able to make the center part, which is a granny square. And then I'm gonna be figuring out the first sleeve since Rain expected it to be pop sleeves also. So that is why I made it like this. So I went ahead and made the red part, and then I decreased it on this width right here. Good thing I have jotted down the measurement from the other top that I made, and it has a 8.5 inches of length here on this part here before I increase it to this part. And that part there has 6 inches to it. So I'm quite happy that I was able to jot down some notes. And as you can see, I have some calculations here because I'm figuring out the length of the item. And I'm hoping that it will be the correct size. So that is what I'm working on. And it also has a kind of, what do you call it, at the back. It has strings on the back that you can adjust it. Regular shout out to the two-person watching. I want to make lives here every now and then to catch up with you guys. How are you doing? How is your weather there? It's becoming a bit dim. You'll never know when it will rain. So I already connected by orange. And now I'm gonna make 2 rounds of the orange in a grand squares type of way. I have the side project of a boomerang shawl. Just sitting in this chenille basket here. This is how long it is right now. And I only increased on one side with 3 double crochets. Most of this is in double crochet. So these are the colors. This is how long it is right now. Although when I wear it, it's still not covering the shoulders that well. So it looks like this. So I needed to work on more rounds so that it will cover at least here. And I still have this much left of the polyester yarn. I'm just working on it on the side. As you can see, it has so many ends. Welcome to the 3 people watching. Thank you very much for visiting with me. How are you guys? You have projects ongoing? I'm focusing on my made to order right now because I am intended or intent on finishing this one before the time. Still have about 2 weeks left to work on this. I wasn't able to incorporate the granny squares design for the pants because Rain said that I should just turn it into vertical lines. So welcome guys to my live stream. Please do comment below so I will know who you are. We have an event yesterday on Kumu called PK Challenge. So for 5 minutes we'll have an opponent. And what I did was I had just shown my items, the amigurumi characters that I made inspired from the characters from Kumu. Hello everyone. So that's what we did yesterday. We have scheduled PK challenges and I have visited most of my friends. One of them just made a fast talk type of content. One commented that I was live selling there, that I was showing all the items, but it's okay. This is my first time joining the PK for that challenge. I was able to PK with one of my friends from before, but that is my first one for the agency that I joined. We have an agency in Kumung that we recently joined, and we have this quota that we need to meet. Hello! So we need to live stream for 30 hours within 15 days, so that is the minimum. Welcome guys! And we also need 15,000 dayas for our quota, and most of us have met it already. So I also am live streaming there. At first I was live streaming for 2 hours, and they said that we can do it in a multi-type of stream. But for February, we are required to live stream in a solo type of way. Hello guys. This is how it looks like. I still have one set of the colors that I needed. I'm using this project bag here that I wanna try to imitate. I have some fabrics that mama gave me, and so I decided to make one of this. I started with the bottom part. I have put a plastic face shield for the bottom, and then for the side bits I've sewn felt cloth so that it will stand out. It's really deep and it has pockets on the side for notions like the stitch marker, some ball pen, hook. You can also put lotion if you like for the hands, some scissors. I have this other scissors here. I bought from Dynamics, and I put it on this part right here. And I also have another type of scissors. I also put here scotch tape. There's another scissors here that is pretty sharp that one of my friends gifted me from the bazaar. So I think I have three scissors all in this one bag here. And then I have this other bag. I put a stitch marker in it. I started to work on the heart-shaped cardigan, although the square that I made is crinkled. But I'm also working on this on the side whenever I can. One other bag holds some of my fiber fill. So I wanted to make more of these bags. Although one of them is like this. It also has some pockets on the side of it. So I just put here some of my fiber fill so that it will be accessible to me. The next occasion that is coming up is Chinese New Year. So that's gonna be on February 10th. Sometimes, hello to the three people watching. Sometimes Mama and I go to Lucky Chinatown because whenever it is Chinese New Year, they have some series of vendors selling some items from there like shabu shabu. They have different types of food lined up. It's like the ones that they sell on a food street just near here. I remember they have sometimes carbonara, spaghetti, pizza. They also sell small crabs. And our favorite, Mama and I, are the shabu shabu, some type of noodles with some sahog. I don't know what sahog is in English, but I sometimes go there. I remember going there with the kids when they were little. They were really amazed about the dragon dance. And that is also the place where we buy hopia. With some Chinese delicacies like tikoy. So that is coming up next, February 10. And then after that, it's gonna be Valentine's. So most of my friends are collecting flowers, mostly tulip ones. They really are in right now here in the Philippines. Sometimes they also make roses, lavenders, and sunflowers. Some even made a magnolia. So that is some seasonal racket that my friends have. Whenever Valentine's is coming up and they already have some orders for some flower bouquets, and they are also the ones who are preparing it or styling and designing it with paper. So it's kind of nice because crochet flowers tend to take long time, doesn't wither, so you can just display it. It's a very nice gift for a friend or a loved one. So that is what they're doing. I'm not really into making flowers, although I have made some roses and daffodils from before. I think I wasn't able to try out making a tulip yet, or a lavender. And I remember Nicole asking me for some flowers, but I wasn't able to pull it. So they really are selling it in stalls near their homes. One of my friends opened up a clothing store, so she has some shelving on front in a glass type of way, and she is showcasing her amazing flowers there. She was able to buy some wrappers for it also. Hello to the one person watching. So those are most of the things that I am working right now. I wanted to make more bucket hats because they are best sellers during the bazaar. One of my friends, Melai, I met her from the bazaar that we did last May, March and May. We met up at PP Town Center and she's selling most of her second-hand crochet blouses or tops. And recently, I have been sending her some consignment type of items. So sending her items, and she's gonna sell it to bazaars that she has been joining recently. She has different bazaars that she joined in and registered to. So that is why I have been collecting some of my stuff and sending it to her. But the ones that are most sold are the ones that are character inspired, like the character bucket hats. So I am aiming to make more of those. The very first ones to sell are the frog hats, the minion ones, and also she was able to sell my melody hats for me. So that is why I have accumulated some yarns that I will turn into bucket hats again, so that I can send her some of it again. That is my plan anyway. And one of her customers who buy the dog hat from her, one of the customers lost it, and so she asked me to make another one. So I was able to rush that order and send it to the customer already. So now she has another bazaar coming up on February 10th. And some of my other friends that I met from the bazaar are also sending her some items. And hopefully they will be able to send her flowers because I just wanted to send her bucket hats instead so that the customers can choose from them. Welcome to the 3-person watching. So she was also able to sell some of the other character hats like the Elmo inspired one. It sold very fast. I remember sending her also some Santa hats, the Batsmaru one. I wanted to replicate the Kuromi hat that I made for Sophie's friend, the one that looks like a balaclava. I jotted notes for that, and I think I can remake it. I also was able to draw that one. Just wanna share with you guys. So it's good thing that you have notes to refer to for whenever you need it. So now I learned my lesson to jot down notes whenever I make a project so that if ever I needed to work on it again, I will have a reference. So this is my notes for the Kuromi hat. It has a skeleton on front of it, and I was able to jot down how to make the horns. So yeah, I wanted to make more Kuromi hats, my melody hats, because they are in right now for teenagers. My melody, also Pom Pom Porin, and the other one called Cinnamoroll. My other friend asked me for some keychains that are Sanrio inspired. So I was able to make that for her. She also is the one who requested some Sonic the Hedgehog hat from me, and also the Mickey Mouse one. I also sent Nelly some tops, halter tops, using mercerized cotton thread, and I hope those ones will sell. One of them has a turn off a shorts, but I didn't send her the shorts. I just sent her the top. Trying to make bulk items to send her, although from the pouch that we use from the courier, it's really not that big. So I also lessened some of it. I was going to send her the wind spinners, the curly type of crochet that I made, that when you put it outside and the wind passes by it, it will swirl or go around. So that is kind of cool. I was also always I have bought that from the last bazaar, but it didn't sell. I don't know why, but it is really a cool looking item, crochet item. Like a little shout out to the one person watching. I only have about 26 minutes left for my 1 hour here on YouTube, and I'm just chatting with you guys with some stories for my projects and some life stories. So last week I was able to go back to my ENT to have my ear checked again, and he prescribed me some spray for my nose, and I needed to use up some of the drops that is left on my ear. He didn't give me any medicine, so that is quite nice. And I'm going back to him after a month, so that's gonna be for February 25. That he has a schedule. He only goes to that clinic during Mondays and Thursdays. So the 25th of February, I think it's not Monday or Thursday, so I think I'm gonna go on the 29th instead. He said that I should use up most of the drops that I have and the nasal spray. I really needed to learn how to use it well. So hopefully next time I will have my nose cleared. He's a very patient doctor. I just don't know if um he gets angry sometimes. So I don't have any health insurance, so I pay it in cash and I'm running low with my funds and I really needed to have my teeth checked again. So I am saving up for that. I think I needed to have my one of my tooth extracted because it's a little bit broken already. I'm anticipating it. I think if ever I have it extracted, I needed to have another whole teeth worked up. Thank you guys for visiting with me. I get more views from my live compared to my regular clips or my regular podcasts. So I try to insert some live within the week. And as you know, I am planning to make another tutorial, although I think of doing it in parts so that I wouldn't be hassled by it. So if you guys are interested on a beaded bag, please leave me a comment or maybe some suggestions. I was able to finish my prototype for the bag. It has a zigzag type of design to it. That's the only design that I figured out. There are other designs for bags that I can do. I have seen some samples of it from DIY from Quiapo, although some of them has flaps and locks to it. So I am going to share with you guys that soon. If ever I find the schedule to make the tutorial because it is quite hard for me to find the schedule from when I can make the tutorial. Although I already figured out the setup for it, there are some issues that I need to work out from when I'm making tutorials like the shadow that I make and also the focus. It's quite hard for me to show the items in focus with the camera. So I sometimes or most of the time get it a little bit off. But I am figuring out some other items that I can share with you. And hopefully you guys can follow through with the tutorials and if you have some questions about it, please do comment down below. I try my best to answer them if I know how to. The request for the embossed leaves and flowers was very long overdue, but I'm quite happy that I was able to put that up recently because I think my previous tutorial is not that clear about that tutorial. So if you guys are interested to make some beaded wallets and you have some beads lying around, please do check out my tutorials. I have a playlist of it, so you just can see all of the part 1 and then there's a link on the description box below for the following parts.
Oo, si Mami, bata pa. Pero taon yung yan, una ka lang. Ilan ka taon yung panganay ninyo? Ano? 40 na yung ang puso ko. Ito, pag ikaw may asawa na, pag ilan yan? Pang-apat, may asawa ka na.
Hello to the one person watching. I'm just talking about
Ano ba yung trabaho talaga?
my tutorials and anything I find interesting. Sometimes I take some clips of the outside, but I'm sometimes apprehensive if I wanted to incorporate it to my podcast because some of it you have seen already, like me going to the Visoria. I wanted to take some clips also that has no background sounds to it. So that is why I'm not so confident about making clips because I'm thinking about the background sounds. But anything I find interesting, I always take videos of it. Although sometimes I end up uh, not incorporating it to my podcast. I don't want to make videos of the kids because of privacy. So that is why I don't take videos also of the people around me. I just make clips of places that I go to. And I really needed to buy a microphone for my V8. The one that I use, the sound card that I use during live streaming in Kumu. It is in this bag right here. And my mic is a condenser mic. But when I am using it on Kumu, it is really low. I don't know what is the problem with this mic. But I wanted to buy another type of mic for my V8 and I can order it next month. I'm thinking of buying the dynamic one since my friend suggested the dynamic one because one of my friends bought two of these already and uh, it broke. if you can if you can call it that. So I cannot use this. It is really low the sound and the V8. So I think I just need to buy it separately because when I buy this V8, comes along with the BM800 microphone. This one still works. I just have a problem with my microphone. So I needed to do that because I sometimes sing during my live streaming Kumu. I keep saying Kumu. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the live streaming app. Kumu, it is very in here in the Philippines. As I said, it is a live streaming app and you can multi-stream with your friends, just talking, chatting about things there. So I have been there for a while now. I had a Kumu break from January 2023 up until May and then up until June. And then I went back to live streaming there again on July and I joined a certain team called Team Articultura. So now we have joined in an agency there with the quota that we needed to fill. So thank you guys for visiting with me. Still have about 15 minutes left and my voice is becoming raspy right now. I just want to catch up with you guys with a live video. Hello to the one person watching, mega love shout out. I really miss some of my friends from here. Some of them aren't making videos anymore, and some are just putting up some videos. So the ones that are still making videos, I always watch theirs, although I forgot some of them. And some of them went to Popo already. It's another live streaming app. Recently, I also joined Popo and I have been live streaming there for an hour. I am just collecting coins and rewards from there since it is available. I wanted to join in with my friends, so I decided to download that app because most of them are in there, and we have this party there where we can um, come along with them on a certain spot called CS or crown seat. So if ever you sit on that chair, on the crown seat, for an hour, you will have a reward of 800 points. So that is what we are doing there, my friends and I. And later, we have an event in Kumu called Team Raiders. So we have this photo or picture that is divided into 9. So we are going to complete that picture uh, with the 9 slots. So now I am on the end bit. So now I'm just going to like this. I'm gonna incorporate another color. I know some of my friends are already live streaming in Popo, and one of them is visiting the Philippines right now. So that is how it is looking so far. So the back should have a corset to it. So this is gonna be the front, and the back should have a corset type of backing to it. So I made a slip knot and I'm gonna connect it. I think my headphone has a problem too. It has a static type of sound to it. Hello to the one person watching. Still have 11 minutes left. So I'm on the red parts right now. I have a reference for this on another phone. But the reference, it has the different colors of the rainbow along with the pink. Welcome guys, what are you working on? I want to do this on a regular basis to chat with you guys. Also, while chatting with you, I am learning how to speak to you and think of stuff more comprehensively. I wanted to cook noodles later. I'm thinking of what to eat for merienda already. So after live streaming here, I'm just going to wait for our event that is 2 p.m. Hello to the two people watching. Thank you guys for visiting with me. I hope I can figure out this one sleeve today because it is Tuesday already and I needed to figure this out as soon as I can because I think I'll have some finishing touches to this, but I'm enjoying looking at the colors so far. Thank you guys for visiting with me. One of my friends, she is live streaming in Facebook and she is also live selling there. She's trying this stuff where you can live sell. On TikTok you can also live sell, but I just don't have the confidence to sell there and I don't know how to send the items yet. The good thing about this is I have fewer ends to weave in compared to the granny squares top and pants that I made before. Um, Weaving in the ends for that is horrendous. Hello to the three people watching. I'm just chatting about crochet and some life stuff. What happened? The signal was off. Thank you guys for visiting with me. I hope you can hear me. I pinned my microphone here. It's a little bit low, so I think my voice is also low. Hello. Okay, so I still have 5 more minutes left. I hope I can see you again guys next week. Gonna try to insert one live stream each week. And I am sorry about the background noise. Our neighbor, actually that is my lolo's house. They are renovating it separating it into 3 studio type apartments. They have been working on it since last year, and they have progress so far, very big progress, but they still need to refurnish it. And I think they already have some takers for the rental of the space. I have seen some people check out the space already. And so the third floor is divided into 3. And there is already 2 at the bottom that has been rented. I think ever since I was young. I'm gonna find something to eat. I'm thinking of cooking the noodles with some enoki mushrooms. That we already had noodles the other day. I have made some tuna spread yesterday and those were already gone. Quite nice and I have some progress with this top. I can also measure it on Stella, my mannequin. So I will know if the sizing is right. And so my projects. Mama is napping. She's beside me here on her room. Actually, this is her room. But this is also my usual place where I work. And beside me are all of my stuff. My other phone is charged already. I just am putting it in low, the light, because the battery exhausts very fast. I have some messages here. Actually, these are from some GCs that I joined in. So I'm gonna be saying goodbye soon. Thank you guys for visiting with me. I hope you guys can consider being a member of my channel. I have some perks there and some of the proceeds I sent to my local church. And thank you very much for sticking by me throughout the years. I'm gonna be podcasting here for 10 years on July already. So that is quite exciting. I don't know what plan I have for them, but we'll have a simple celebration. So I'm gonna let you guys go now. God bless everyone and happy crafting. Thank you.